back to the channel, guys. It has been a hot and humid summer thus far, and today is no exception to that. Temps in the mid to upper 80s with like 100% humidity. It's gross to be outside, but we have projects to get done. That includes the flail mower and our tractor. Now, in the last video, I did bring the tractor and mower out before I went on vacation. I had to trim some trails out back before I left. Those got done successfully. Got back a couple days ago, brought the mower back out, and we finished those trails, and it looks fantastic out there. So today we're gonna move to the front of the house in this section behind the tractor, which has to be mowed again. So this area behind the tractor here, we used the flail mower last year to clear out for the first time in many, many years, and it looked great. But within the 8 months since we did that, it has grown back, and it's just low-lying weeds and kind of some invasive vines we want to get rid of. So today we're going to use the mower to get rid of all that lower brush and stuff that's in the way. Then we're going to bring the excavator out either later today or tomorrow, weather depending on my schedule, to clear up some of this hillside over here that I just can't get to with the tractor. It's a little too steep and the terrain is still too unknown what lies underneath all those weeds for me to clear that trail out and hopefully get this whole area managed and ready for grass seed. All right, that flail mower is extremely powerful. It really cleared this area out, no problem at all. Bunch of rocks down here, but that's to be expected in the side of the driveway. But overall, it took down all this brush and brambles and invasive vines and weeds without an issue at all. Very quick and effective. Sure as hell beats a weed whacker. Now, to the keen-eyed viewer out there, you may have noticed something I didn't do when I started mowing. Parking stand. I didn't put it up in the stored position during use, and well, yeah, it got bent pretty good. The price of being stupid, I guess, and not paying attention. So I called Goodworks Tractors. They'll have another one shipped out to me in a couple weeks. Is what it is. I'm gonna pay attention. So, on to the next part. We're gonna offset the flail mower a little bit so I can reach in around the trees and into the edge of the woods a little bit more, clean it up nice, and then we'll move on to the next part of the project today. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for down here, at least with the tractor and the flail mower. It looks about 1,000 times better. What a clean job that flail mower does, and there's nothing here that it could not handle. Those weeds, vines, the natural just grass, it's very thick down here. Cleared it out, no problem at all. Use a weed whacker a little bit around the base of those two trees over there. We pulled all those vines off the trees as well. It looks a whole heck of a lot better. Now, behind the camera here is what we have, that hillside of vines and much more mature invasive species we want to pull out of here and clean it up so that that space back there looks like this. And to do that, we'll need the excavator.